The conflict in Ukraine appears to be entering a new and especially dangerous phase. Russia is expected to launch another offensive into eastern Ukraine in the next few days. Ukrainian authorities say that only Mykolaiv, which they describe as being a shield to the key port of Odessa, is resisting Russian attacks and pushing back their assaults. Mykolaiv is one of Ukraine's most important transportation junctions. It's a major commercial river and seaport and a major highway and rail junction. My colleague Vishnu Shom was there today. He sent us this report.
So this is the bombed out administrative center of Mykolaiv. Mykolaiv is in the very south of Ukraine. We are about an hour's drive from Odessa, and this is the front line, this particular city. This is a very major port city, very active shipbuilding activity over here, but at this stage it is nothing more than a ghost town. 36 people were killed over here in the end of March, a mix of civilians and National Guard members. That's when Russia fired caliber cruise missiles from the Black Sea. This particular city is right on the Black Sea. Mykolaiv is right on the Black Sea, and from the Black Sea later earlier in the month, and in the month of March as well, there were cruise missile attacks which actually took place. 36 people were killed over here. 200 people were working. Before the war started, approximately 700 people used to work over here. This is a very heavily defended area. We can only show you limited areas. We are under supervision at this particular juncture. But just a little while back, about 45 minutes back or so, we heard shelling taking place in this area. This is an active war zone right now. There is bombing over here on a daily basis, missile strikes as well. If you can just focus a little bit more, Ashok, on the extent of the damage. A cruise missile bringing down an entire part of this building block over here. A single cruise missile, perhaps more than that, a caliber cruise missile fired from the Black Sea. Now, if we are talking about missiles being fired from warships, I should also refer to the warship Moskva. That is the Russian warship which sank a couple of days back. It is believed that hundreds of sailors may in fact be dead. The strange irony is that the Moskva was built over here in Mykolaiv during the Soviet times in the late 70s. Then of course it entered service with the Russian Navy, and it was sunk by Ukrainians through a coastal defense battalion of Neptune anti-ship missiles deployed somewhere in the area between Mykolaiv, where I am now, and Odessa, a little further afield. So we heard, as I mentioned, and I keep coming back to this point, active shelling taking place. We've got that on audio as well. We'll play that out for you later on. I'm joined now by the spokesperson of the Ukrainian military over here. Thank you, sir, very much for being with us, having a chat with us. What happened over here?
29th of March, a Russian cruise missile is destroyed this government building. 36 people is died here, more people in hospitals.
What is the situation right now in Mykolaiv? Are they attacking it every day?
Yes, rocket bombing every day and every night, every time. And now from Kherson region, they try to attack at Mykolaiv.
Right. And Kherson is how far from here? How far is Kherson from here?
50 kilometers.
50 kilometers. So what were we hearing a little while back?
We hear bombing? Explosion, and fighting.
Which is taking
artillery place. Fighting.
Yeah. Have most people in Mykolaiv gone away? Have they gone elsewhere?
Yes, women and children in first, and men is still here. We're fighting for our city. Yeah. Mykolaiv is my native town.
Yeah.
And we check to Russians and prepare to fight.
You must feel very sad that this is happening to your native town.
Yes, of course. My office is in the 8th floor in this building.
Of this building?
Yeah.
So your office was actually in this building?
Yes.
And were you in this building when the attack happened, or you were elsewhere? You
No,
were a lucky person.
I'm lucky. Yeah.
Right. And did you lose any friends or people you knew?
Yes.
Were there civilians who died, or civilians, and you were telling me police also, right? National Guard.
Yeah, for guys from National Guard, it's like a police.
Right.